Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas. And pay heed all who enter. And beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Start the game. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for space. It's Neal. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Daniels. They're trying to get to him. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Neal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. He'll come out throwing on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Offense set on first down. The back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hard running there. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but he didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kansas 14, Wisconsin 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Takes the handoff. It's Malusi. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 3.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
That makes the score Kansas 14, Wisconsin 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Defense on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Steps away. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unleashes it. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the 1st down. The Jayhawks heading quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Trying to get to him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Pocket starts to collapse. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Kansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Kansas 20, Wisconsin 7.
And the Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Bulls his way forward. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles. But if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, you've got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Kansas offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Throwing right. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
If I'm the quarterback right here, I hope my play caller is going to let me take another shot. We just got a big gainer. Defense is on their heels. Let's go tempo, and let's see if we can catch them napping or misaligned and score a touchdown.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Badgers getting that pass rush from the 2nd level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
Pulls it in, it's Neal. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Kansas 28, Wisconsin.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 4, set to hit this moment.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, the ball's out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He's right on target.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
Touchdown, Rock Jayhawk! And the stomping has commenced. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Back to pass, it's Daniels. They're working that left side. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Malusi. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Badgers. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. The snap sets up the throw. Feeling some heat. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. They're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll heave it deep. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Back to throw. It's Lott. Skips away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This
trying to burn this defensive back. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The AT unit on the field. They fake it, pitch it to the tight end, and he'll be brought down.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
Wisconsin, 13.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football secure.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Badgers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to move it through the air. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and
Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Trying to extend the play. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring up third down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Oh, here comes the reverse. And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Longhorns are in the red zone. On the run, it's Contreras. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal. The Longhorns moving quickly down the field here. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Pitch to the back. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Thorne. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. 20 play called on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it. Over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. First down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first.
Knocked down.
Well, let's give the tight end a lot of credit here off that deflected football. The concentration and the nice hands to go up off of that tip ball to make that catch.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's a carry for the fullback. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
He missed it. After the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Fights off a defender. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
And now the running back's got it again. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete and brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner being brought down. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. On the return, it's Miles. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And now they run the draw play. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Contact as he threw it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thorne. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a 1st down. I know the offense will call a timeout. Some the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off that deep range. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
It's a quick grab. He stopped, but he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they go in front here in the second half. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The PAT puts them up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st down here for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And they'll run it with a draw play. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pulls it in. It's Miles. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 10, Texas 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. Oh, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Ohio State.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. We'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Moves left out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Refusing to be stopped in this play. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain, critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond here.
They'll run it here. Tackled after a few-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.